And welcome everyone, this is the VG Pierce. I'll be coming at you with the World Cup Champions Invitational Round 1. And we are going to start it from the top. BernieBuffon taking on Sean-18. BernieBuffon coming from the PS4. And Sean-18 making his way back here and representing the best of the best the PC has to offer. The way that they had done this is the top 5 PC that came from the ladder that did not win a ticket would get into the tournament, and then 2 of the top PS4 players without a ticket would move into this tournament, and then the best Xbox 360 would come into this tournament that did not get a ticket in the Champions Cup. I mean the World Cup Champions Invitational. Doing too many Champions Cup, guys. But first of all, we are going to see BernieBuffon taking on Sean-18 tonight, and we're going to see how this game is going to shape up. One of the first of many as I jump into it. Of course, in my preliminary prediction, I did say that I like Sean-18. He is a pretty darn good coach, and he is going to be playing a Dwarven team, taking on a human team, but the difference is we are going to be using the World Cup settings, but without getting a skill between each round. So let's see if that little caveat will actually make a big difference here today's match as we are about to begin here. Oh, I'm so excited. The first of many of the World Cup happenings, and we are going to be in the human team stadium. Goes by BernieBuffon, the Overworlds, and the Dwarven team, coached by Sean-18. Unlucky. That's right, guys. The Goblin, he's going to try to see about getting this match underway. This is an exciting time, guys. World Cup action starting up. This is going to be a first glimpse. And so far in this tournament, we see 3 coaches opting to play humans, and not often that you see humans being picked to play, but it does make sense because they do have access to 5 general skills and then also a double skill. So therefore the ogre takes block and then perhaps guard or even mighty blow and tackle and things like that. But of course we are going to see here in the Invitational, what I did was I hid what everybody had picked, and then after that invited everyone at the last minute so that no one could see each other's race. Not only that though, once the invites were out, they could not change the team or anything like that or face a forfeit. So same thing that's going to happen in the World Cup, guys. So if you guys know anyone who will be making the World Cup, then they are going to be within those stringent rules. Of course, here the Dwarven team, they are a tier 1 team, so they're going to have 4 skills, and these guys are going to have 3 guard players and then a mighty blow Troll Slayer. I guess the nice thing is that we're going to be going over these skills pretty quickly, and of course the ogre with that block skill. But here BernieBuffon is going to be differing from the other human teams. Did opt to go with 2 tacklers with both of them with the mighty blow for 2 of the blitzers, and then a guard here on the outside. And then of course the biggest difference here is going to have the thrower and then the 2 catchers for this match. And of course Sean-18 will have his 2 runners for today's match with an extra long beard because, you know, why not? And really, I think in this short tournament, the human teams could actually do quite well because I believe the Dwarves, they will be able to win their games. But I wonder how well the Dwarves will do in this format because, yes, they're going to have an extra guy, but then they may not be able to make use of all the extra skills that can come in the World Cup, but is not coming in this Invitational. Perfect defense. That's going to be great for Sean-18. We'll be able to get out of the way of the danger, get away from those ogres, and let the blocks come in by the normal mighty blow here from the outside blitz and not from the ogre and the mighty blow personnel in the center. So human team is going to be opting to receive the ball, and we are going to get our first taste of the World Cup action right now. Of course, both teams will be having the 3 rerolls. Of course, they do make their teams up to 1100, so we'll be able to get some nice differing types of playstyles, lots of differing types of races and what the coaches could kind of judge for themselves what they like. As you can see here, BernieBuffon is going to get 2 guys with the mighty blow. Won't be really using that tackle here today, so a little bit of a waste of 2 skills here. So because of that, this Dwarven team, I think, is going to be able to take this one a little bit easier. But we'll see though. This is why we play Blood Bowl, boys. Right here. Here's the tackle, mighty blow, 2-die blitz. Just going to be a push right here. No big hit. Oftentimes you see a Troll Slayer on the pitch for the Dwarven team, but on evaluate does make them a little bit more susceptible to going down, and especially when they are going to be posting themselves up on the front line. But I think I like having 1 Troll Slayer. Definitely want to have 1 guy at least on the pitch that will have that nice block and also that frenzy ability along with that mighty blow here. So that is pretty good for the Troll Slayer. Lots of times those frenzy players, they lack that block skill, but not the Troll Slayer right here today. Now the human team looking like he's going to be going here towards the left side, but here it is going to just be turn 1. It's just some shadow boxing between 2 great players. BernieBuffon been playing for quite some time, and there is going to be a bit of a biography for all these coaches online. I'll link that in the chat, or actually in the YouTube window a little bit later on. I know I'm actually casting in the middle of the night here, but with all the Blood Bowl action that's soon to be forthwith, I better just get on it and cover as much as I can while I still have the time. So that's exactly what I'm doing, ladies and gentlemen. I'm just going to be covering these games and then getting these out ASAP. Now turn to the Oberworlds. The Oberwalds, I should say. There's the blitz here. Again, anytime the mighty blow can come into action, he's going to try to blitz with him just about every single turn. So BernieBuffon absolutely been paying attention to my video cast here, trying to get this big hitter online. One of the 5 things in Blood Bowl that you really need. And yes, we'll get this hits in. Trying to take the Dwarves out. Dwarves not going to be basing up the human team. And I can't necessarily blame him here, but he does have that guard here for his Dwarves. And as you see there, the guard is going to be on the blitzers here. So maybe we'll base him a little bit later on. It's just going to play it soft right now. Don't, again, want to get too hot and heavy in these beginning periods. It's the usual here for coaches of this magnitude. They just want to stay away from each other and just let the time go by, and then when push comes to shove, then they will definitely try to pounce. Human team, of course, does have the 2 catchers and does also have the thrower in hand as well, so could actually try to outmaneuver this Dwarven team. You just never know here how he's going to react. Okay, and there we go. The Dwarves now looks like he's going to try to base up. Humans might be showing their hand a little bit, and so there the Dwarves are going to react a little bit more strongly. Thus far, no injuries for either side. I don't suspect there's going to be too many injuries here, and so especially for the World Cup here. And it is going to be a Resurrection Cup as well, so one of those things in which, so what if they're going to get killed or mauled? They'll be back in the next game. All no worse for wear. But they will be out for this game, of course. Turn 3 now, humans. Let's see. They're going to make their way to the right side. And now, the left side's just a little bit more open here. And so, if he can try to carve a little space here, then he definitely is going to try to do so. There's the Ogre. No boneheads here. And that's going to be beautiful. And they're already going to be trying to cut open this left side. Ogre leading the way. This is kind of why I like having this Ogre for this human team. They are good and bad, but of course we'll have that block skill on him, so we'll reduce the 1 and 9s into, well, 1 and 36s really. And not only that, but can make his real stand in the center like this, hold up the Dwarves, and make their lives just a little bit more difficult. There we go. Ball carrier, the catcher, having his way. Charlie Oberwald will be trying to make his way to the left side as soon as he possibly can. Turn 3, turn 4 coming up in the next bit, and he's going to start to try to slowly get his guys there away from the danger. There we go. Going to dodge away. As per the usual here, the human team living and dying by the 1 and 9. Just not going to die here. And going to be able to jump away from danger, get himself into assist mode, and Get the 2-die block. Just going to be a push there, but no problem. Exactly the way that the human team is envisioning this game at this point. Go left, go right, go left again. It's the old shake-a-bake-a. And then try to get the score here by the end. Dwarves, of course, very slow on their feet. Going to have to do more GFIs than not to try to make sure that they don't get out positioned. And right there, that's how they take the risks. But so far, so good. Right here, gonna have the blitzer in range. They do have good movement allowance. Not the best, but good enough. And there we go. First blood gonna go to the Dwarves with the KO here. That is quite beautiful. That's how the Dwarves will survive in these matches. Just needs to get those injuries out. Whittle down the other team as they should. As stout as they are, they definitely need to make sure that they take down these humans. There's the 1-die block. They're going to get skulled here. And not going to re-roll it there, but the left side may actually collapse because of it here. And open things up wide open here. And there was just a push here, but that's all he needs. A huge lane now. The Ogre going to lead the way, I believe. And if he doesn't bonehead right here, then this will be an absolute easy score now for this human team. Hopefully no bonehead. There we go. And as you can see right there, the coach even knew it himself. Just moved him one space going, oh, please, God, don't bonehead. And right there, he doesn't. He's able to lead the way. Look how far stretched he is. He's able to get over the top. And because of that, the Dwarves are going to have a hard time closing the opening that's being caused by the small little 1-die block there that turns skull. Could have used the reroll there, but I think not. But I think when you see it for what it's worth, you just think initially, perhaps it's not such a big deal, but it does open things up wide open your left side. But I suppose even if he did get it with the push, would the outcome be any less different? I kind of don't think so anyways, but because he did get 1-die skull there, one less dwarf to worry about the human team, and actually able to get a lot of humans there on the left side. Huge escort. I mean, this is a dream if you're a bomber here, a bomber plane going in for the mission, going to strafe run or something like that, and he's going to have a huge escort. Dwarves are going to be scrambling to try to get back. Might get 1 or 2 dwarves over the top, but that's about it. So at this point here, just about guaranteeing the score there, and honestly, the Dwarves can just probably maybe try to pressure that ball carrier so that he can maybe have a chance here at a 3-turn score or something like that. But we'll see. Dwarves really need to get in there, get his face in there, use his guard, try to fight back. But of course, it's the human team. They're able to get the guard themselves. They're able to stand up toe-to-toe against this Dwarven team. The only thing that may be the question is the armor value 8. I mean, if they are going to be a weak armor value 8, then forget about it. But armor value 9 should be able to stand up, should be able to take on these humans. Perhaps just get into a more defensive stance, and perhaps should have gotten a little bit more aggressive. But at the same time, again, I cannot blame how the Dwarven team had played in the first half. Just wanted to play a little shadow boxing, but the humans reacted a little bit early, and of course took the opportunity when presented to him and made his move on the 4th turn. And now 5th turn, he's going to try to hold the ball for quite a number of turns there, for 4 more turns. But I do believe humans should be able to score it in the next bit. In fact, he's already getting on the 1-yard line. Couldn't just say, you know what, if you're going to get close, then fine, I will score it. But not before you have to get past the Great Wall. And what a wonder indeed. All these humans there, all huge escort there. And finally a bonehead by this Ogre, but it doesn't even matter at this point. He just needs to stand in the way. And sure, the Dwarves will be able to crash the wall now, but at this point the damage has been done. Humans should go up 1-0. Gonna make use of the drop tackle zones, moving those dwarves in there. Should get those basings up here, and gonna make the human team pay for this touchdown, hopefully. Did get a KO earlier, but definitely needs to get some more injuries out if he possibly can. And This Troll Slayer with that mighty blow definitely needs to get online. Try to get some of these human players down if possible. There's going to be a blitz here. May actually be ending up as a surf on this left side, but it appears though the knockdown is going to occur and will be able to get the armor break and just going to just get the stun here on that injury there. Going to get the aces on the dice. Not extremely good roll here, but nonetheless looks like he will be maybe getting the Troll Slayer in there. Actually might get surfed himself if he's not too careful. And there we go, 2-die block. As you can see, the Dwarves definitely need guard if he's going to be useful. And there you go. He's going to get hit in there, and now he's going to get surfed out. Troll Slayer poked his head out a little bit too far here. And going to get himself surfed after getting the armor break. Luckily though, no big injuries from the feet of the crowd. And this is going to be still looking good. Dwarves against humans here. It's going to be a bash fight until the end of the half. And then as soon as somebody even just gets remotely close, then at that point he will get that score. And blitz there from the big guy. And that's kind of why you don't blitz with the big guy. But you really wanted to get him in there and try to threaten something. But there, humans seen enough. Doesn't want to do the calculating. Dwarves spacing up just about all the humans. Just says, forget it. I'm not going to let this touchdown go against one of the top coaches. And in fact, I did predict to win this Invitational, Sean-18's Dwarven team. So I definitely can't blame Bernie here. Get that touchdown. Forget all the maths. Can this guy hit here? Can the guy hit there? I don't know. Just make the TD and get it over with. And I actually think he could have, because the Dwarves were basing up the guys on the outside, and then after the blitz should have been able to get right in front of the ball carrier as well, and that would have made things extraordinarily uncomfortable. The catcher is going to have 2 strength, and so not a strong guy himself, and won't be able to get those blitzes off himself to blitz on through to maybe get the touchdown. That's the difference here for that ball carrier. Not going to be somebody that can just brute strength their way through into the touchdown area. There, another perfect defense, and so the humans, they'll be able to get out of danger, get away from that Troll Slayer. Lots of perfect defenses here, and that would definitely spare Bernie from getting that block there. 3 turns though, so the Dwarves may be able to stretch out and try to get this touchdown, but definitely needs to be careful. Human team, if they want to be smart here, should get a catcher in the backfield, threaten the score here to make it to where the Dwarves just can't go all out on you. Definitely needs to try to keep the pressure up if you're the human team, and the Dwarves really need to watch the pressure and can't just stretch out with all the Dwarves and try to bang his way through the backfield. Dwarves really needs to get this touchdown here if he wants to have a real success at grinding it out. That's what the Dwarves love to do on you with their stout figure and the armor value 9 and all the tackle and the block with the thick skull. They love bashing it out with you. He really needs to make use of all of that today. Here we go, Dwarves. After the first few rounds, not wanting to base up the human team, just playing shadow boxing first moves, but now the gloves are off. He's gonna base up the human team. He's gonna say, all right, we are wanting to get into a fight, and this is a fight that they are not sure to win, but definitely will have a great chance of winning. 2-die block again, just going to be more pushes here, and then afterwards, Ogre. And that's what I said here, human team ogres. If they're able to come online there, it's like a dream. But if they don't, it's almost like, oh my gosh, why did I get you? Luckily though, the 2 boneheads was at the end of the first half there, where the touchdown was pretty much assured. And no big deal when those boneheads did happen, but it did happen nonetheless. Ooh, big injury there on the blitzer. And that's going to be the one here with guard. So the APO does come out, but won't be able to have him for this possession. He is a 3 agility personnel for the Dwarf team. Longbeard's just going to be 2 agility, so won't have an outlet pass by the last minute if he needs it for emergency purposes. And with that, just being down one person here, especially on the offense or even on the defensive side of the ball, Dwarves, it's kind of hard to come back here. Humans does have lots of movement allowance there. As you can see, 6 movement allowance, 7 there, 8 for those catchers. I mean, can definitely make use of it. And now the Dwarves may actually just have to go potato at some point. And I do believe he's going to have to. Needs to at least get somebody down the pitch for a throw in. There's another big KO for this Longbeard in the front line. That's beautiful. And that will open up a big old hole for the runner to go through and at least make an attempt at the touchdown. Gonna have to go potato, I think. There's the GFI coming up, and there's the second one. Gonna use it all there. Sean-18 holding on to all the rerolls a little bit too tightly. Perhaps should have rerolled that 1-die block, but again, I think the scenario would not have changed too much, but it definitely helped the human team. And definitely one of those things here that you have to also consider is that you got to feel the confidence coming through after the 1-die block failure on the skull. One of those things in which it really helps out, and there Dwarf is going to be trying to put up a big old screen here for the human team, and there the stunned personnel is going to be also helping out, so the humans won't have an easy time. Perhaps a blitz through and then maybe get to the ball, but won't be blitzing the ball carrier, and so the ball carrier will actually have a shot at the touchdown. But I do believe, if I know Bernie's nature, should likely try to get down there and get the assist and then get a 2-die blitz here from the thrower, but looks like he's not going to try to do any 4+3+ actions. He's going to do the 1-die blitz and gonna get skulled there. Gonna get skulled and gonna walk it in for the touchdown. Wow. 1-die block there, and unfortunately, oh boy, not gonna get paid off. In fact, just even a both down die, and I'm sure the human team would have loved to take that as well. Runner, no skills on him. That is the World Cup flavor there. Only 4 skills for tier 1 teams. What do you do with such a lack of skills? Who are you gonna give the skills to? But there, the runner, he says he doesn't even need any skills. He's just gonna walk it in after these 2-die blocks everywhere. Try to get some more out of it. Really needs to get an injury, but luckily though, the Dwarves APO worked out. Still has a personnel to come in 1-to-1, and Sean-18, oh boy, he's in the driver's seat. Has a really good shot at winning this game here. Okay, but luckily humans, they also have a little bit of bench as well, so we'll be able to have a 11-on-11 contest on the pitch. 1 Longbeard there, and the human also had 1 extra to come in, so 11-on-11 action as the Dwarves will receive in this second half. And oh man, we're gonna see the normal here, the machine, the Dwarven machine going down the pitch, grinding it out against a slightly weaker armor value, and try to take down the humans. This is not a good position here if the human team definitely needs something here to try to right the ship, but the Dwarves definitely got to feel confident at this point. Placing a bunch of guys here in the front line, and gonna have some wingers as well. There's the hit, and there's a blitz here. That is gonna be a first, and right away humans, they're gonna stick their guard right up front, blitz down the guy with guard, get the 2-die blitz with the hit, with the defender stumbles. Gonna be a stun, but man, what a nice one. Blitz, thick skull. Did it activate the save? No, not really, but actually did. The 8 on the entry, so did actually convert it into a stun, so nicely done. Thick skull. And moreover, the ball landing quite short. This could bail the human team out, and this is not going to be an easy catch though, but still will have a lot of human players right underneath that ball. And this is just a dream right there. Yes! 5+ with the 3+ dodge afterwards. Oh my gosh. And the ball is going to be caught in the air. What a move here. The blitzer. Somebody give that man an MVP award because that is absolutely clutch. Now the Dwarves can only hope to get a blitz out, but where's it going to come from? Perhaps from this runner? Oh, he doesn't have any skills though. This guy, he's got the block ability, and so he's going to be safe from a little bit of extra danger. And so after this one blitz, oh boy, could it be? Could it be? Here comes the blitz here. Actually might get a 2-die here afterwards on the block after the blitz. In fact, he will. So no problems here after the blitz. Should have got a 2-die block afterwards, but defender stumbles. Ball does come out, but the ball is out, and the humans will be able to perhaps get to the ball still. Once again, scoop it up and get the heck on out of dodge. Too bad the thrower's on this right side because he's got sure hands, but the Dwarves may just try to pick this up with the 4+, and he does. And gonna bobble it. Oh, and what a great scatter for the human team. What a great one. Should be able to get yet another 2-die block here on the Longbeard. Free that ball clean and clear. Pick it up without a hitch even. 2-die block. Oh, it's going to be a block though. And the miss though. Here's the blitz here coming in again. And trying to free up some guys to get to the ball. There's the defender stumbles. And it is going to be a mighty blow hit. In fact, and it's going to be an injury on top of there. Nice. Did just get through with the mighty blow. Oh, yes, indeed. And he does get the armor break. And not only that, the injury to boot. That is beautiful. Dwarves now, they're in trouble after the blitz on kickoff. So strong when the ball is going to be landing short for the human team to actually play it. But can he be able to get to the ball? If not, the Dwarves might be able to right the ship, if anything. Will this be enough here? That's going to pick it up on the 3+. The lineman, the level 1 lineman. He says, I'll do the job. The thrower, he's too far away. Catchers. Can they do it? Can they pull off? And I think, I dare to say, almost a bit of an upset here. But the 4+, 3+ looking good. Again, live and die by the dodge, these catchers. Oh, man. And he is living and not dying at this point. Humans, they're going to get a little bit surrounded, but once they're able to just get right into the groove here on offense, spread the offense out, and get the defense not as clumped up as they are now, then humans should be able to turn around for the score. But plenty of time here, so can just move the ball back, maybe cover the field, and then afterwards pounce. Really needs to avoid some injuries though, if that's going to happen. Try to get down there. The guard placing in there for the 2-die block. Coming up, defender stumbles. That is going to be good. Wants to take down the blitzer because he's just annoying there, but he does have 2 pair right there. Both these mighty blows coming in and maybe making things a little bit more uncomfortable. So human players out there, maybe take note. Tackle, mighty blow, it's a thing, and the KO is going to be APO'd out by the human team. Not going to suffer yet again. Definitely needs to get everybody here, every man counted for. Cannot ill afford to not get the score. The push. The Dwarves need to right the ship. Did get the KO, but APO going to be coming out. And gonna save things for the time being. Ogre there finally coming out from the bonehead. He's gonna just get on this left side, or for the human team, right side from where we're looking at. Ball, there you go, as you can see. Plenty of time on the clock. Humans, no rush. Just gonna drift back there. Don't want to force anything as of yet. Again, just needs to just play back to their old style here. And ooh, look at that catcher. He's wide open, guys. Better watch out for that. Dwarves might be a little bit too slow for this. And I think if given the opportunity, just make the score, damn it. There's the dodge away. Humans, again, living and dying by the 1 and 9, but he's not dying yet. And when the 1 and 9s just aren't happening, then it is just so difficult to beat this human team. Big block knocking back the guard, Dwarf. And the right side is wide open. Catcher, this is what he's made for. The lineman may actually think about just handing it off to the thrower or something like that for him to make the move and the throw, but it's going to be a very long throw indeed. So I don't think the throw is coming out anytime soon, but the Dwarves' eyes are definitely eyeballing this man there. And hell, this lineman, he might actually just do it himself. F it. Why not at this point? 1 and 9's working out. Might be a 4+ from there. Actually, it's going to be a 5+ from there. So without the GFIs, so there you go. He could try to get fancy with it, but with loads of rounds left, why do that? And just spread the defense out. Don't want to clump up the Dwarves. There you go. He's slowly and steadily doing that, just like the great player BernieBuffon really and truly is here. But definitely had gotten the blitz on the kickoff. That definitely helped out. Oh, gonna be failing the dauntless the first time around, but this time gonna be okay. Gonna get the 1 die though still. And just gonna be a both down. There you go. The power of the big guy having the block ability. Humans looking pretty good this first go round, I have to say. Mighty blow hit, defender down. Oh, and the armor value. Hey, just a moment there. I just got a little bit like, whoa. Just something could have happened. There you go, right side openings up. Dwarves trying to spread out as fast as they can, but their feet, their legs, just too short here. May not be able to recover in time. Catcher, he's like, I'm wide open, God, give me the ball. Give that man the ball. Thrower, he's starting to get up in position, setting up for the pass. He's feeling a little Joe Montone in him. Oh gosh. The catcher, he's like, alright, enough of this receiver stuff. I'm just going to back up here. Going to guard against anything that might be coming up. I do believe that the human team probably should have just left this catcher back here. Keep the Dwarves guessing here. Keep his defense stretched out. And now the Dwarves may be able to just crash in here and try to stop everything. But I suppose this lineman's kind of doing that right there. This dodge there, not going to reroll that. And now 5 more turns here left to play for both these sides. Dwarves are in heaps of trouble after the blitz on kickoff. A little bit unlucky there, but that's Blood Bowl, baby. And what a better time for it to come right here. I mean, just gonna be one of those things where, if all things being equal, then the blitz, so big, so powerful. I don't know if the Dwarves will be able to catch up here, but it's gonna have to play aggressive and at least maybe push us to overtime, if anything. Still looking okay-ish. Again, I think I like the catcher back here. The catcher covered this spot there. I understand that, but I think would have been okay there in the backfield. Maybe he was fearing the blitz through from the guy, and then would have placed him right there, and then would have been a 2-die blitz here. But I don't think anything too afraid of right there. There's the blitz, open things up. But again, one of those things where the human team, oh, the both down die. And the Dwarf gonna stay strong, and that is the danger playing against the Dwarven team. All of them comes with that block ability just about, and you get that both down die on both of those dice, and it's just like, oh no, I'm now based up against the Dwarf. But will the Dwarves be able to capitalize? Ooh, bonehead. Oh no, now the center of the pitch is wide open for attacking, so the humans ball carrier is just gonna go way in the back now. Yeah, he's just gonna have to hang back. Dodge away, gotta cover the center now. Don't want Dwarves here invading, but what can the Dwarves do here? All they can do is just stay centered. You don't want to get too aggressive with the Dwarven team. You can't outstretch yourself. Yeah, you're right about that, Colonel West. The human gets How dare they think they can win this game? Normally considered a tier 2 team, but can go pound for pound given the right skill set. And right there, as you can see, Dwarves just a couple of skills behind, and what a difference it's making. There's the blitz. Dwarves again, they just can't get too aggressive here unless they give away too much of their positioning, but they do need to get aggressive, otherwise it will go into overtime, and don't want to end up getting on the defensive side of the ball again. More both down dice. Humans, 4 blitzers, comes with that block, and able to make use of it as well. They don't get bashed down themselves, and there's going to be the bash back here, but thrower, no worse for wear after the both down. So far on value 8, holding up strong against the Dwarves onslaught. We're going to have to see at the end of the match how many hits the Dwarves got off against this human team. Oh, the Ogre gives as well as it gets. Gonna get the hit in. Again, injury, just gonna be aces on there, but boy, huge stun there on this side, and because of that, gonna give confidence yet again to the ball carrier. He's gonna move to the right side. 4 more turns left to play. We may see a pass coming up pretty soon, or even a handoff to this catcher on this right side. One dive block really needs to get at least a push, unless he's going to get surfed there. And going to move in there afterwards, try to protect that thrower if anything. Going to continue basing him up, and yeah, it's going to move over, get a little bit more help on this right side, yes. And make sure that the Dwarves won't have something here. No crazy blitz or anything like that. But I don't suspect the Dwarves will do anything crazy at this point. Probably just hoping to get into the locker room and get into overtime. Both down died. Normally would have been good against the big guy, but again, with the access to the double skill for the tier 2 teams, it makes all the difference. But the defender down died. Gonna get it back here. Gonna get laid out there. Dwarves hitting that ogre, and I really feel like you really want to take that ogre down and maybe get the injury out or something, but Dwarves now hitting here and almost saying, okay, I don't know what else I could do here. Okay, there we go. Gonna dodge away, get his guard personnel right in there for the 2 dive blocks for the hits, and try to take down the front line here. This human team holding up the ball carrier. Turn 14, bonehead. Oh, inopportune moment. Dwarves are actually hanging quite well in here, and may be able to right the ship, but oh, look at this big hit here, and oh, a big armor break, and now the center's open and should be able to create some sort of cage, maybe even a screen here for this human. Yes, gonna be getting the screen up, should be able to get yet another man in here. Oh my goodness, gonna be getting a big old screen there, a la elves. This could be the nail in the coffin. There we go. Lineman 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 needs to do 1 GFI to get away from any real danger, and he does. Gonna do both of those bad boys, and not gonna get Nuffled here. Nuffle has not been playing too big a part except for the blitz on this second half kickoff event, in which the humans were able to capitalize, and now the Dwarves being screened out there from his own end zone. The defense absolutely being outmaneuvered. Just a moment there, and oh man, this is just brutal. Dwarves not able to hold here. Ogre taking up the center. That's the nice thing about the Ogre. As you saw earlier, Dwarves using the extra guy to move up there and get the 2 dive block on the Ogre, and because of that, just a little bit out of position, and then afterwards, Dwarves able to just, or actually humans able to just outmaneuver the Dwarves here a little bit. Able to get a couple guys touching that ball carrier, and GFI is now finally going to get failed by somebody, and with no more rerolls left, won't be able to reroll that. Humans just needs to get a hop, jump, and a skip away from danger. He's in range. Will he do the GFI after the dodge? I don't know. But he does have the shot. Heart is probably thumping very hard on the chest of BernieBuffon. The blitz. A great execution here from this human team. But it was all because of that blitz on the kickoff. Able to just turn the tide. But we are probably going to see the dodge away. I just don't see it going any other way now that the blitz has come out. And there's the dodge away. Yes! Yes, and he's through. And he just needs to make the GFI. And he does. He did have to re-roll, but he doesn't need it here. 2-1. The Oberwalds gonna be able to get one over the Dwarven team. The Dwarf still has a shot. Does have perhaps maybe a right to give him an extra round on the kickoff. I don't know, but he needs it here. Only one turn, and Dwarves aren't known to make those one-turn touchdowns. Oh boy, humans are staying way, way back. Way back. I'm gonna spread the line, but it doesn't matter here because if you're a coach worth your salt, it doesn't matter if you spread your line like that for the one mover. But I do believe that this Dwarven team needs to have both of its frenzied guys to have a real shot at the one move touchdown. Oh, a little bit fast forward, a little too far there. And the Dwarves really needs to get a riot on this kickoff, but hoping for something like that to happen. Not gonna be something to see every day. Here's the kickoff, and just gonna change to a very sunny, and with the blinding sun that will make things a whole lot more difficult for any pass attempts. And a bit of a bad formation here, Bernie. You need to put your guys here on the side there and then put it like this. You put them in the right horizontal, but you need to put them right there to make them go through more tackle zones. And there's the push combo, trying to get something here, and after that, I just don't know. Needs to get 3 more pushes here, and it's gonna be close. Got the Dwarf there, and as you can see there, needs to get the last Dwarf over. Yes, gonna adjust here for the GFI. And there we go. Just gonna get there the hallway. Gonna get the push here. But yeah, I mean, just gonna be a tad short there. And as you can see there, really needs the frenzy, the second frenzy to get that one mover. And that's gonna be it. Sean-18. Wow. Gonna get defeated with basically the blitz on the kickoff. But pretty solid play there from the human team, and was able to keep cool under pressure and was able to just navigate it in for the touchdown by the end, and just waited for the opportune moment. Opening was there, took it, screened off by the end of the game, and after that, Dwarves, once you get a little bit out position, that's it. The biggest difference though, 2 injuries here, 3 KOs for this Dwarven team. Normally it would have been the other way around, and what a difference that would have made had that happened. But I suppose 2 guys with Mighty Blow, that is going to be the huge difference. And Unlucky, probably a little bit living up a little bit to his name, going to get more ones than anything else. Pretty much. Oh, he got 1 extra 4, but the second best was the ones. That's definitely not what you want there, but did get lots of defender down and defender stumbles, so you can't say that he didn't get the hits, but man, it just didn't really feel like it, that's for sure. A few more skulls there, but loads of pushes, about even block dice for this human team. And as you can see, humans, they're going to make a lot more D6 rolls than anything else, and didn't really get nuffled there on just about almost all the dodges. and the GFIs. So when the 1-9s just don't happen again, I mean, that's just it. The humans will be able to capitalize. Absolutely a good effort from the Dwarven team, Colonel West, but unfortunately they do fall, and they are going to be the first of many casualties here suffering from that. Let's go ahead and get to my brackets there and record the score. As you can see there, everybody likes Sean-18 to win, but unfortunately for everyone who did vote for him, Bernie moves on to the semifinals and will be casted live next Wednesday, July 11th. BernieBuffon taking on the winner between Pupak or Anarian, and it's going to be casted live, and it will be casted live by me and the Sage together, and it's going to be between 3 p.m. CEST and 7 p.m. CEST, so definitely catch us there for the live action as we give our commentary and our talents to the game here. Alright guys, well, I just wanted to do that one because I have so much Blood Bowl to cover. I have the Champions Cup, the championship match of the Champions Cup. Not only that, but the World Cup qualifiers as well. So, really wanted to get that going. Spartco versus another human team. And what a Cinderella story this is. Veliopia going the distance against very good teams, beating out Lizardman team, beating out a great Chaos Dwarf team as well, and taking out High Elves and a Elven Union squad. All pretty good stuff there, but man, this is just a small bit of the story when the World Cups are happening, guys. And of course, join me there. This is the VG Pierce. Thanks for joining me, guys, out there this late in the evening. Oh boy, it's after midnight for me, but I'm sure some of you watching out there is like, hey, you know, it's good bright and early in the morning. Nonetheless, though, I'll be back on Sunday to do the rest of these invitationals. And not only that, but get the last championship match. I believe they're also playing on Sunday. So this is good stuff. You're welcome, Wayness, and thanks for watching. So take care, all you guys, and I'll see you next time.